Libra, thank you for being here for this special message for June 2nd and 3rd, 2026. The universe is gently clearing space around you, lifting away emotional weight and old patterns that no longer belong in the life you are growing into. These first days of June carry an energy of clarity, balance, and quiet realization. If someone once treated your presence as something easily replaceable, the energy between you is beginning to shift in ways they can no longer ignore. The distance they created now feels very different from the other side, and they are beginning to understand the comfort, understanding, and calm your energy once brought into their life. Yet an important question still lingers beneath the surface. Has this person truly reflected and grown, or are they only reacting to the fear of losing what once felt familiar? The cards encourage you to move carefully and allow your intuition to guide you before reopening any emotional door. Even if their approach feels softer or more sincere now, many of their deeper habits and emotional patterns may still remain unchanged. You have evolved through this experience, and the boundaries you once struggled to protect are becoming stronger and clearer. This time, you are no longer responding from loneliness or uncertainty. Let your choices reveal your growth naturally, and do not feel pressured to explain every feeling you carry inside. A calmer energy surrounds you today, even if traces of disappointment still rise quietly from the past. The universe is reminding you that love does not have to arrive through confusion, emotional guessing, or emotional exhaustion. This is a moment to reconnect with your own center instead of chasing what refuses to meet you halfway. When the right connection appears, it will feel balanced, honest, and emotionally safe from the beginning. The winds moving through your life now are guiding you toward meaningful change. The energy of the Strength card speaks of emotional steadiness first, followed by genuine growth that unfolds naturally over time. Any setbacks or emotional detours you recently faced were helping you recognize what truly deserves your energy and what has quietly been draining it away. The Oracle of the Infinite Story reminds you that cycles can end when you finally stop abandoning yourself to preserve temporary peace. Whether it is an old relationship pattern, a fear of disappointing others, or a mindset that kept you emotionally stuck, this is the moment to loosen its hold on you. The more you honor your own needs and emotional truth, the more your energy begins to change, and people around you respond differently because of it. You are entering a new chapter shaped by self-respect, emotional balance, and a clearer understanding of what you genuinely deserve. Trust what is unfolding, even if every answer has not revealed itself yet. The universe is quietly arranging things in your favor, and what approaches carries the potential for something deeply meaningful. Keep your heart open without abandoning your boundaries, and continue trusting the wisdom your intuition has been trying to show you. Your journey is still unfolding. This message reflects a general energy, so not every part will connect perfectly with your personal experience. If something does not resonate with you, allow it to pass gently and hold on to the parts that truly speak to your spirit. Every person moves through different lessons and emotional seasons for different reasons. Listen to these words with calm awareness and allow your own inner voice to guide what feels true for you. Remember that your decisions, your path, and your future always remain in your hands. Thank you for sharing this moment and allowing this message to meet you where you are right now. Stay with me until the end of this video, because we are about to explore the energies surrounding your love life, finances, family connections, and health. Before that, I want to share your lucky numbers and color for these first days of June. I also truly appreciate your support, and if this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video so these messages can continue reaching those who need them. Your lucky numbers are 2 and 37. Keep them close in your thoughts today, because they may help guide positive opportunities and meaningful timing into your path. Your lucky color is garnet, and wearing this shade or keeping it near you may help strengthen feelings of emotional protection, balance, and grounded prosperity. There is a quiet, magnetic quality around this color now that aligns beautifully with your energy. Dreams may feel especially vivid during this period, opening a deeper connection between your conscious mind and your inner emotional world. Pay close attention to any images, symbols, or feelings that linger after waking, because they may reveal important truths about your present situation. Your intuition is heightened now in ways that are difficult to explain logically. Sometimes your subconscious notices what your waking mind is still trying to rationalize or avoid admitting. This happens to all of us sometimes. On another note, make sure you stay updated with your messages, emails, social media notifications, and any communication channels you normally use, because an important piece of news could arrive when you least expect it. It feels like the kind of message that changes the mood of your entire day from the very first sentence. Reconnecting with old friends may also bring moments of unexpected warmth and laughter, as Saturn's energy gently returns certain memories, conversations, or meaningful connections back into your orbit. The universe is gradually positioning things in your favor, guiding you toward a chapter that feels lighter, freer, and emotionally aligned with who you are becoming. After months of investing your energy, patience, and belief into situations that tested your emotional balance and resilience, life is beginning to respond differently. The Chariot appears here as a symbol of focused movement and intentional direction, reminding Libra that progress happens when scattered emotions and priorities begin moving toward the same destination. This energy asks you to move forward with clarity instead of pressure. Part of you may feel restless when discipline or patience is required, yet this card reminds you that real success grows from harmony between intention and timing. Balance ambition with reflection and let strategy support your next decisions rather than acting from emotional urgency. If there is a conversation you have postponed or a goal you have quietly avoided confronting, this is the moment to approach it with calm confidence. Your determination becomes strongest when it is guided by emotional awareness instead of impulsive reactions. The reversed Five of Wands points toward the fading of tension that has quietly drained your spirit over time. Recent misunderstandings, social friction, or emotionally exhausting dynamics may finally begin losing their intensity. A calmer atmosphere starts emerging now, allowing space for understanding and emotional clarity to return. This card encourages you to stop feeding conflicts that no longer deserve your energy, and to recognize that preserving your peace is not weakness, but wisdom. Sometimes, choosing distance from chaos is the most powerful decision you can make. The Magician highlights your natural ability to create change through communication, insight, and emotional intelligence. Libra, this card reminds you that you already possess the inner tools needed to shift your reality in meaningful ways. Your ability to connect ideas, express yourself thoughtfully, and inspire trust becomes especially valuable during this period. Take opportunities to share your vision, begin important conversations, or move closer to goals that genuinely reflect who you are now. At the same time, remain mindful of subtle forms of emotional manipulation, whether from others or even from yourself. Your power becomes stronger when it is rooted in honesty and authenticity rather than control. The energy surrounding you now responds best to sincerity. Judgment brings a powerful invitation towards self-reflection, emotional clarity, and personal renewal. For Libra, this may feel like an awakening around old habits that once helped you avoid discomfort, but no longer support your growth. Perhaps you have spent too much time keeping the peace while silently carrying unresolved feelings inside. Today asks you to listen carefully to your inner voice and acknowledge what your heart has been trying to tell you for a long time. This is a moment for forgiveness, including forgiveness toward yourself, and for seeing your path with greater honesty. Whether these realizations appear in your relationships, career, or personal journey, important insights are beginning to surface for a reason. This energy is not here to punish you. It is here to free you from versions of yourself that no longer fit the person you are becoming. Strength arrives with a quieter kind of power, one rooted in patience, compassion, and emotional steadiness rather than force. Libra, your strength often reveals itself through grace, understanding, and the ability to remain composed even during emotional uncertainty. With Mars moving through Pisces, the sharper edges soften, encouraging you to respond to fears, insecurities, or emotional triggers with calm self-awareness. You may discover today that vulnerability is not something that weakens you, but something that deepens your connection to yourself and to others. In relationships or difficult situations, allow your strength to come through calm honesty instead of emotional confrontation. The kind of confidence growing inside you now does not need to overpower anyone in order to be respected. True power reveals itself through balance, through knowing how to remain steady without hardening your heart. There is something deeply transformative about learning how to protect your peace while still remaining open and emotionally present. The Eight of Wands moves through this message like a sudden shift in the wind, bringing momentum, communication, and fast-moving developments into your life. Delays begin lifting, conversations gain clarity, and situations that once felt stagnant finally start moving forward again. Messages may arrive unexpectedly, plans begin unfolding quickly, and changes around you gather speed almost overnight. Stay mentally present and emotionally centered because this energy rewards thoughtful action while exposing distractions and scattered focus. This is a powerful time to reconnect with people, exchange ideas, and say yes to opportunities that genuinely align with your future. Whether this energy touches your relationships, career path, or creative goals, movement is building around you quickly now. Libra, your natural ability to read emotional dynamics and adapt gracefully becomes one of your greatest strengths during this phase. The more balanced and intentional your energy remains, the more easily this momentum transforms into meaningful progress. The Emperor enters as a symbol of structure, maturity, and responsible leadership. Rather than pushing for control, this energy asks you to create stronger foundations in the areas of life that truly matter. You are being encouraged to establish healthier boundaries, organize your priorities, and approach important responsibilities with calm authority. Whether this appears in work situations, personal decisions, or your role within relationships, stability grows when your actions reflect self-respect and emotional discipline. There is strength in creating order without becoming emotionally rigid. Libra, your energy flourishes when harmony and structure exist together instead of competing against one another. Use this period to bring clarity into situations that once felt emotionally chaotic or uncertain. The Emperor reminds you that lasting success is built through consistency, responsibility, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are. The World card appears as a sign of fulfillment, integration, and meaningful progress. A cycle in your life is slowly reaching a point of completion, and you may begin recognizing just how much growth has taken place beneath the surface. Before rushing toward the next goal, allow yourself to acknowledge how far you have already come emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. There is value in honoring your own progress instead of constantly focusing only on what remains unfinished. When it comes to your health, this period asks for greater awareness of your emotional and physical well-being. Shifts in perspective or emotional stress may affect your mood more strongly than usual, especially if you have been carrying tension quietly for too long. Your body has been sending signals that deserve your attention, and ignoring them could eventually create unnecessary strain on your overall health. Emotional imbalance often speaks through the body long before the mind fully understands what is happening. Finding healthy ways to release stress becomes especially important now, whether through meditation, movement, massage, rest, or therapeutic practices that help you reconnect with yourself. Your system is asking for care rather than constant pressure. There are many supportive ways to restore balance without relying entirely on temporary fixes or emotional avoidance. Even small moments of self-care now may protect you from much heavier exhaustion later on. In your professional life, your communication skills and ability to connect with people become especially noticeable during this cycle. Work environments, collaborations, or social interactions may place you in positions where your diplomacy and emotional awareness naturally stand out. Libra, one of your greatest strengths lies in your ability to make people feel heard and understood, and this gift becomes increasingly valuable now. Even if you have not fully recognized this ability in yourself before, it is beginning to develop more clearly. At the same time, remember to pause and recharge instead of pushing yourself beyond healthy limits. No matter how capable or productive you are, your energy still requires balance and recovery. Avoid making impulsive choices that could create unnecessary complications later, especially during emotionally charged moments. If you approach situations calmly and thoughtfully, solutions begin revealing themselves far more naturally. Patience and discipline will play an important role in your work dynamics and collaborations over the coming days. New opportunities and projects are beginning to take shape around you, so prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for greater visibility and responsibility. The atmosphere around your ambitions is becoming more active now, and your efforts are unlikely to go unnoticed. The stage is slowly opening in front of you, and your presence is becoming impossible to overlook. Even if you are currently searching for work, signs of movement and opportunity begin appearing around you now. Your abilities are becoming more visible, and there is a sense that your natural talents are finally finding the space to develop more fully. When it comes to finances, the energy surrounding these first days of June encourages a calmer and more thoughtful approach, rather than emotionally rushed decisions. With Mars moving through Pisces, your instincts become quieter but more intuitive, helping you recognize opportunities through awareness instead of pressure. This energy is not asking you to stop moving forward. Instead, it encourages you to align your choices with patience, reflection, and long-term stability. Sometimes the smartest financial decision comes after a pause, not during a moment of urgency. Take time to review budgets, unfinished plans, or investments that may need adjustment, because even small changes now could create meaningful benefits later. Astrological energy connected to Mars in water signs often heightens intuition around money and resources, making this an ideal time to notice possibilities others may overlook. Avoid impulsive purchases or emotionally driven spending, especially when larger decisions are involved. Give yourself room to think clearly before committing to anything important. Your confidence becomes far more powerful when balanced with discernment and emotional awareness. There is also a quiet current of abundance building beneath the surface of your life right now, particularly through careful planning and thoughtful preparation. Whether you are discussing financial growth, considering a side project, or developing new skills, your ability to connect with supportive people works strongly in your favor. Libra, your natural charm and diplomacy attract opportunities more easily when you remain grounded in authenticity. Trust that your efforts are slowly creating results that will continue growing over time. This period especially rewards those who combine imagination with practical action. Investing energy into learning, refining your talents, or expanding your capabilities could increase your earning potential in ways that feel both exciting and sustainable. In many ways, luck favors preparation now. The more you trust your intuition while avoiding rushed choices, the more aligned your future success begins to feel with the life you truly want to build. When it comes to love, The emotional energy surrounding you feels warm, genuine, and deeply affectionate. Meaningful moments shared with someone close to your heart may become memories you carry for a very long time. Expressions of love may appear through small surprises or thoughtful gestures that arrive without needing a special occasion behind them. Sometimes, affection reveals itself most clearly through simple acts of attention, patience, and emotional presence. Not every meaningful gesture needs to be expensive or dramatic to hold real value. A quiet moment together, emotional support during a difficult day, or someone making time for you intentionally may speak louder than grand declarations ever could. Appreciate these everyday expressions of care because they reveal the steady truth of genuine connection. Love often deepens through consistency and emotional safety rather than intensity alone. If you are single, there may be a growing feeling that something emotionally meaningful is beginning to approach your life. Excitement and curiosity may rise naturally, but this energy asks you not to rush ahead simply because emotions feel promising. Take time to observe, listen carefully, and allow real connection to develop at its own pace. The healthiest relationships are built through mutual understanding, patience, and authenticity instead of emotional urgency. Family energy also feels softer and more supportive during this period. Conversations carry more warmth, and there is greater potential for understanding, emotional openness, and shared happiness within your close relationships. Simple gatherings, familiar routines, or moments spent reminiscing together may bring unexpected comfort and laughter. Home begins to feel less like a place of obligation and more like a space where emotional balance can return. Your ability to guide others calmly becomes especially valuable if tensions arise among loved ones. Family members may naturally turn toward you for reassurance, advice, or emotional support, and offering your presence sincerely strengthens those bonds even more. This energy highlights how compassion transforms ordinary moments into lasting memories. Honest communication, attentive listening, and thoughtful gestures help prevent misunderstandings from growing while bringing a stronger sense of harmony into the family atmosphere. These small acts of care help create a healthier emotional atmosphere within the family and strengthen the harmony surrounding everyone involved. The more patience, understanding, and attention you invest into these relationships, the more stable and supportive your emotional foundation becomes. As for your personal energy, the beginning of the day may feel slightly heavy or uneven at first. You could wake up mentally scattered or physically drained, almost as though your energy faded overnight. Even so, try not to let that temporary feeling shape the rest of your day. Encouraging thoughts and gentle motivation can shift your energy far faster than you expect. Simple things like coffee, a refreshing shower, music you love, or a quiet moment to reset your thoughts may help restore your emotional balance. As the morning unfolds, your energy is likely to rise steadily. Jupiter's influence surrounding you now carries a brighter emotional current that encourages optimism, creativity, and personal enjoyment. You may suddenly feel inspired to dance, create, reconnect with hobbies, or simply enjoy life more freely without analyzing every detail. Allow yourself to enjoy these moments instead of worrying so much about the opinions of people who always seem ready to criticize how others live. Your life deserves to be experienced authentically, not filtered through outside expectations. At the same time, stay mindful of emotional reactions during certain moments of the day. Frustration could rise quickly, making it easier to say things that are true but sharper than necessary. This happens to everyone, so there is no reason to judge yourself harshly for it. What matters most is recognizing when emotions begin shaping the tone of your words. Take time for honest self-reflection and notice what tension may still be lingering beneath the surface. Sometimes the issue is not the truth itself, but the timing, tone, or emotional energy attached to it. Libra, One of your most important lessons right now is understanding that silence does not always create genuine peace. Truth expressed without compassion can leave wounds that never needed to exist. Your emotional sensitivity is especially heightened during this period, particularly in situations involving relationships, friendships, or work dynamics. Certain situations may feel more personal than usual, even if others do not fully recognize what you are carrying internally. For this reason, maintaining your composure and emotional integrity becomes incredibly important. The way you respond to tension now reveals far more about your growth than the conflict itself. If someone attempts to provoke drama or pull you into emotional chaos, allow maturity and self-respect to guide your response. You do not need to lose your balance in order to defend your truth. Calm behavior, emotional intelligence, and thoughtful communication will ultimately reveal who is acting with integrity and who is not. In the end, people often expose themselves without you needing to force anything. If you are currently studying, trust yourself more deeply and approach your goals with confidence. Doubting your abilities too heavily can interfere with focus and make learning feel harder than it truly is. Remember something important. Learning itself already means progress is happening. Mistakes are part of growth, not proof of failure. A successful academic project or achievement could bring recognition, opportunities, or financial support connected to your education. If those rewards have not appeared yet, continue moving forward steadily because your efforts are still building momentum beneath the surface. This period also strongly favors learning languages or expanding communication skills because those abilities may open important doors later in life. As for compatibility, today flows especially well with Libra, Virgo, and Cancer energy. Libra energy encourages meaningful conversations and emotional balance. Virgo energy helps ground you during moments of uncertainty and reminds you that you do not need to carry every burden alone. Cancer energy supports emotional and physical clearing, helping you release lingering emotional weight and create greater inner peace. Libra, this concludes this message filled with reflection, growth, and emotional insight. Thank you for spending this time here and listening with an open heart. Allow these messages to guide your reflection while continuing to trust your own intuition above all else. Keep moving toward the life that genuinely brings peace and fulfillment to your spirit. If this message resonated with you, support the video with a like and subscribe so you can continue receiving new messages and daily predictions. Thank you for being part of this space. May peace, abundance, and meaningful blessings continue walking beside you on your path.